Welcome to the MIB podcast, where we help you chase your dreams side by side. And now, your hosts, Mike and Talia Osborne.
Good morning!
Hey, everybody.
This is Mike.
And Talia.
MIB podcast.
We hope everybody's been having a great week so far. It's actually at the end of March when we're recording this, and we're finally hopingly getting away from all the snow.
Well, and it's funny because they told us spring was here about a week or two ago, and they lied because we got more snow after they said that, and I was not happy about that.
Groundhog is a liar. Yeah, literally, we got this week wasn't too bad. We got like 5 inches over like 3 or 4 different days. Like, didn't even call for snow; we just got it. But the 2 weeks before that, we got hit with a nor'easter 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And 1 week we got 16 inches of snow. And the following week we got another 18 inches. And oh my God,
Sucks so bad.
the place doesn't slow us down a bit because we're used to it, so we can drive in it. And they keep the roads real good here, and there's still no one shut down work or anything. So it was definitely just a hiccup, like a pain in the butt to have it. But I mean, to be honest, it didn't even feel cold here because I guess we're just so frozen. Our souls are frozen right now. We don't even feel it.
Our hearts are dead.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't wore a sweatshirt. I mean, I've worn nothing but a sweatshirt for warm over the last, 2 months. It has to be about 20 degrees for me to really even care about wearing a winter jacket. And it hadn't got that cold.
Yeah, but the bad thing is it's rubbing off on the kids. Like, I don't want to look like a bad parent sending my kid to school with no coat on, but my kids are like, it's not that bad, but it's like 23 degrees. Like this morning, I put them on the bus and Bella's trying not to wear a coat. I'm like, it's 23. You have to wear a coat. It's not that cold, Mom. Yes, it is. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, she has a frozen soul, too. It's an ice box where her heart can be. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what have we been up to? We've been diversifying a lot of new different business ideas. Everybody knows we sell on Amazon. I've been trying to get back into the eBay thing. I really hate doing it, to be honest, because I love Amazon, but we are doing a little bit of eBay.
Yep.
What else are we doing?
We just got back in touch with our buddies, our partners,
Business partners.
and we are starting to come up with some new products to launch. So we're pretty excited about that. We're just in the beginning stages, coming up with names and what products we actually want to go with and who's going to be our supplier. So it's a lot of work up front, but we're pretty excited and confident about what we got going on.
Yeah, it's a little bit of work because we're working with China through Alibaba. And we've done this before. It's not our first rodeo, but they're not up until like 9 p.m. our time here. So it's a lot of, if you want to talk to anybody, it's a lot of, here you go. Here's all the information, all the specifics we need, how much or whatever units we want to start with, blah, blah, blah. And, asking the questions of, can you personalize it, customize it, add this, add that, and a lot of work. But the problem is, you might email them at 9 o'clock on Monday. You might not hear it until the next day. You might hear something at 2 o'clock in the morning. Your phone vibrates. So a lot of work, but it's not that bad, I guess, because we don't go to bed early anyway. But.
Yeah. Before we forget, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already followed us on Facebook at facebook.com/MIB podcast. You can visit our website, themibpodcast.com, or you can email us at info@themibpodcast.com.
All right, today's episode is episode 13, and this one's going to sound weird, but the title of this one is
Married and Millionaire Stalking and Hacking.
Millionaire Stalking. All right, what does that mean?
Yeah, so we are not talking about turning into a paparazzi, following someone around, having a notebook, writing down every little thing that they do. That's called real stalking. We are not trying to get you arrested. We're talking about finding a mentor from afar and watching what they do.
Yeah, mentoring from afar. That's really the best way to put it. There's a lot of people that I'm sure you look up to in business and personal life, marriage, anything. You kind of want to mimic what they do because, the truth is, success leaves clues. I'm sure you've heard that before. They literally will, if you mimic what one person does, you can get what they have. So that's really kind of what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about more of marketing, web development, education, things like that. And I think you're going to have fun with this one, right?
Yep. And just remember, you're going to hear us say this a lot throughout the episode, but we're not talking about copying. That's called plagiarism. What do you say? Plagiarism.
We're not talking about stealing. We're talking about modeling what they do, right?
Yes.
We're talking about you find something that they're doing well, or a morning routine, or a landing page, or an email marketing campaign. You follow what people are doing, you mimic what they do, you model what they do, and hopefully you should have a similar result because of that, right?
Right. So we also mentioned hacking. So what is hacking?
Okay. I mean, it's basically like modeling your marketing after what they're doing, right? What their website looks like, how their webinars are formed, their email marketing, things like that. It's a blueprint of what they're doing, and same thing, not copying, but modeling what works because they are a successful seller or whatever, right?
Yeah, so it's finding the blueprint. So going through the motions to figure out how they got to where they are, what they use. It's a blueprint.
All right, so we'll get right into it. First thing we're going to talk about is
we're going to talk about Facebook ads, Google ads, things like that. You want to mimic the verbiage and the images and even the call to action. You're not going to copy what they say. You may not even copy the exact picture they use, but if they're using comedy as a means of getting a reaction, then that's kind of what you're mimicking, not the physical words or physical pictures, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, if you have somebody has a funny image, they're trying to sell Tylenol, and, it's got a guy holding his head, he's laying on the ground, and, saying something about he wants to die. But you literally see this all the time. You see a million reactions as of likes and hearts and
laughter, faces,
emojis, or sharing and things like that. That's a sign of a great ad, right?
Yep.
So in that case, what you want to do is you want to take that ad, screenshot it, throw it into a file, use a different time for maybe a different product that you have. You see that this one is obviously getting a reaction, more or less, it's probably making good sales. So what do you want to do with that Facebook ad or afterwards is click on it, right? So we want to see what the actual sales funnel, they call it a sales funnel, the process of selling you looks like, right?
Yep.
So for a sales funnel, you'll start with a landing page of trying to get you to purchase the product. Once you put in your credit card information, and let me back up. Make sure you look at everything on that page. Take a screenshot of the page of what it looks like. How are they trying to give you the product? How are they giving you a call to action? How are they enticing you to actually look at what they're doing? Figure out what they have in common with what your product and business or whatever opportunity it looks like, and then mimic it, model it. Okay?
Not copy.
Not copy. So after that, click on the item, add the cart, figure out what their cart looks like. Are they offering you any one-time upsells, offers, right? Like, okay, you bought, let me switch to a dog collar. You get to a dog collar, right? You buy a dog collar, you get there, what other things do dogs need, right? They need all types of stuff. They need
dog bones.
More dog collars,
they
more
need
doggo, chew bones.
Yeah.
Toys,
dog beds.
Dog beds. So you go there for get a dog collar, but they say, hey, you click on it, you buy it, you purchase it, and then the next page gives you an upsell, which is another sales page of, hey, how about you get 3 more for the price of only 2?
Mm-hmm.
They're giving you a discount to incentivize you to get more. Then you go and say, yeah, that's what I love to do that. But then maybe the next one is, hey, here's a course on obedience and how to get your dog to do this or that or whatever.
Sit, roll over.
Exactly. And that's another upsell or downsell of their product. The whole point is they're trying to maximize through their sales funnel the cost per average customer, right? They're trying to say, it costs this much to advertise, get a customer, and I can, in this case, make this much back on the average customer. If you come in and buy 1 leash or 1 harness or 1 collar or whatever, you might spend $10 plus shipping, right? But if you have a sales funnel in place that gives them more options at a discounted rate or whatever, now you're selling the same product. Well, you're selling the same customer more and more and more. And you're adding them to an email marketing sequence, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I'll have a whole thing about sales funnels on my the website under resources, and you guys can check it out. I am a affiliate for ClickFunnels, and that's what we use to build our entire website. Everything on there is built through ClickFunnels, and that's what we're That's who I'm millionaire stalking, Russell Brunson. Well, she told me I could, so it's okay.
All right. So another form of hacking is through emails. So if you've ever signed up for an email with any kind of store, an email list, they say, oh, we're going to send you a coupon. And so that's how they capture your email. But from there, you're going to get a sequence of emails that might promote something else. So if you are, say, following a Russell Brunson and you've gotten on one of his email lists, he might send you a sequence of emails for a particular subject. And then you can just copy, save those emails. And again, look at the verbiage, look at what they're marketing, look at how they're marketing it. Is there a story behind it? These are things that help you increase your sales. And so if you're following that, not copying, but mimicking and modeling, then you can have great success if you're following someone who is already successful.
Yeah. Most of email marketing is all based off like everyday things and then tying it back to what you're doing, right? So, you talk like, today I was holding my kid's hand. We're walking through the park. I realized that I really wanted to push him on the swing, but my back hurt. And man, thank God I got this product here that really helps my back hurt, blah, 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 blah. This is like how they tie their product back into whatever using everyday verbiage or situation. So very cool. Definitely worth, I think they call them swipe files. I just call it email hacking. Just copy what they do. That means sign up for the stuff that you call spam, right? Quote unquote spam.
Everybody hates spam.
These are marketing tools that are free. I mean, they're free. I mean, everything we told you today is free. It's accessing what millionaires are doing to become millionaires. So go ahead and check that out. Another thing I do all the time is webinars. Like I sign up for almost as many, especially when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. That's really when I jumped into listening to every webinar out there.
And podcast.
Oh yeah, and I always listen to podcasts though. But webinars are great because they literally can give you a taste of every different thing that you could ever think of. So if you want to look into real estate, all of a sudden change your name to realtor on Facebook and you'll start getting real estate ads and you'll learn about, flipping houses or, all the different things about realty. I don't know anything about it. If you want to do, private labeling, change your name to an Amazon seller and you'll get plenty of people to try to show you how to private label, drop ship from China, blah, 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 blah. That's kind of what I do when it comes to webinars, but they're so great because it's the best of the best when it comes to sales presentations. So when you can actually see what they're doing, how they hype up the crowd. I mean, how they got you on the landing page to sign up for the free webinar, what their verbiage was on the landing page for the webinar and how to get you to be excited about coming in. A follow-up, they probably told you, hey, go check out this free 15-minute video to give you a warm-up because it's going to get you more excited, right? And then you actually go to the webinar and then they tell you all about whatever it is.
It's usually a bunch of free information up front.
And truthfully, you could take everything that they give you from that presentation and just fill in the blanks of what you're missing to actually do it. They really give you 90% of everything you need to know about the details of doing whatever they're teaching. They give it to you right up front. They show it to you. It's a teaching 1.5 hour teaching session for free on a process hopefully that you're excited about. And literally at the end, you can learn, outside of that, they get you engaged to get you, how they get you engaged. You learn how to do a sales presentation correctly for maximum benefit. But then at the end, they start building value. The one I was on the other day was about stock market. And he talked about selling, yeah, that's how much I know about it. Stock market. So they started talking about, I'm going to give you this thing. It's a value of $5,000. I'm going to give you this thing. It's a value of $2,000. I'm going to be access to you on a phone for an hour. And that's my time's extremely valuable because it's limited and that's worth $2,000. And all of a sudden every time he said that, he added it together. And this is a $8,000 value and a $12,000 value. And, if it was worth $12,000 to be free and make 10 grand a month, would you be excited about that? Yes, it'd be worth $12,000, right? I'd pay 12 grand to make 10 for the rest of my life, right? That's why people buy franchises. Mm-hmm. Or then they go, oh man, what about, I'm not going to make you pay that. What if it was $6,000? I'm telling you how I've, had freedom for 15 years. And I'm going to teach you exactly what I did. No punches back. And keeps going through the sales process. And you're excited. I mean, even if you're not even interested, you get excited. And that's how powerful the webinars are. But for the actual tool we're talking about today, I'm just telling you all about what you should be looking for when hacking them. But really, it's all about tasting a lot of different things. Go out there and watch a webinar about ClickFunnels, watch a webinar about affiliate marketing and selling on eBay and Amazon and real estate or whatever. If you're starting a business today, you don't know what you want to do, taste everything, see what you like.
Yep. And so Mike, I'm going to put you on the spot like I like to do all the time.
Great.
I would like for you to name a few people that you stalk, millionaire stalk.
On a daily basis?
Yeah.
I sign up for everything that's Tai Lopez.
Okay.
Everything that's Russell Brunson. We have a lot in common when it comes to family and faith and things like that. I also, Grant Cardone, he's a great sales trainer, and you have to be good at sales to be good on the internet. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. He's whatever. I mean, yeah.
Past is past.
Forgiven, right? The Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. I love him. And yeah, I mean, that's probably the main people I follow.
Okay.
What about you?
So
I'll put you on the spot.
I do not millionaire stalk. I child stalk, and I'm not talking about other people's kids. I'm talking about my kids. I make sure they're doing the right things.
See, I'm the interpreter. I am the person that swallows information in all day. And Talia has her deal of what her role is in this life, our life here, and then.
Hey, don't forget episode 6. No, episode 6, know your role. I know my role. I'm stalking my kids to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so prioritizing is very important. Kids are priority when they're here. But you know what? And that's fine. But little by little, a little bit more rubs off on Talia.
Yes. I millionaire stalk my husband, so yeah. I listen to him, and he tells me all the good stuff.
Yeah, I tell her what to do.
Anyhow, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, that you've learned how to stalk legally, and that you have learned how to do some hacking also legally. And we hope that, today was beneficial to you.
Yeah, if you have any questions, please hit us up at info@themibpodcast.com. We'd love to answer any questions for you. Also, we need your reviews.
Yes.
We've actually had tons of downloads. We're really excited about it, but we need your support. So if you love it, don't just favorite, write us a review. We really, really, really would appreciate it.
We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes.
We're everywhere.
Podbean. Anchor.
SoundCloud, I think.
Yep.
Anchor is one of our big ones. I mean, we're everywhere that you could find us. We just really, really would appreciate it if you guys could help us out by leaving a kind review. Hopefully, I don't have any self-esteem, so. But we do appreciate you. I know we kind of dragged on here, but we really do appreciate you guys. We hope the best for you. We hope the biggest success for you. We hope today you find a good person to stalk and that you can take action immediately, right? Yep.
All right. So go ahead, find out what you want to do, stalk some people, get back to us, let us know how it went, what you learned, and we're excited. We're excited about your future. We're excited about our future.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.